Hey everyone, I'm not a rock star, and this is Super Mario Galaxy. So, this is a game that I've almost played to completion before. If we go right here, you can see this file right here. It's been about a year since I last played it. In the date up there, it just says the day I'm recording this because I quickly went on to make sure everything's working fine, and I got 111 out of 120 stars. So, instead of just going onto this file and getting 9 stars, I decided we're gonna make a new one and get all 120. Because that sounds like fun. We're gonna pick Toad. Because I would pick Yoshi, but the other file's Yoshi and I don't want to get confused, so we're picking Toad. So in we go. Every 100 years, a comet appears in the skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. The comet was so large one year, it filled the skies and sent countless shooting stars raining down. The Toads brought the shooting stars to the castle, where they became a great power star. It should have been a very happy time for the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom. That was the night of the Star Festival, held once every 100 years to celebrate the comet.
Dear Mario, I'll be waiting for you at the castle on the night of the Star Festival. There's something I'd like to give you. From Peach.
So there we go, we got a letter from Peach, who's apparently either on the moon or has become the moon. So I'm not sure how we're gonna meet her. This was just a precursor to Mario Odyssey the whole time. We were really supposed to go to the moon. Wow. First time trying to whip out the pointer. Oh my god, the speaker's on. I thought I fixed this. We're gonna fix this. Turn down the speaker. That thing is incredibly loud. But as I was saying, first time whipping out my Wii Remote to use this little pointer and grab the star bits, I whacked the table with the microphone. That was probably an ugly sound. But, hey, that's just how this channel is. And all of a sudden, hundreds of Toads are gonna die in this war, I guess, that Bowser is instilling. Instilling? It's probably not the right word. The war that Bowser is bringing onto this land. Toads are getting stuck in crystals, probably not a great way to go. Because I don't imagine it would be like ice, where you get, apparently or whatever, according to science fiction, not sure if it's the most trustworthy source. But anyways, I'm not sure if it's like science fiction where you'd get frozen and possibly preserved alive. But I doubt that with a crystal. You'd probably just suffocate in it, which would not be a great way to go, I don't imagine. Unless for some reason the crystals have good airflow. I'm not sure how that would work, but I mean, for the Toad's sake, I hope it does. If not, this game is way darker than I realized. Many Toads are dying. And Princess Peach is gonna get kidnapped. I've never seen this happen before. Bowser's somehow creating a new galaxy. So, that's interesting. You better have some, like, I think probably faster than light speed travel, because it takes many light years to make it out of the galaxy, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully Bowser has developed groundbreaking technology. Is Bowser just like a mad scientist, or is it just because of magic and stuff? Because he has Kamek, so maybe Kamek just, like, magic teleports them. But if so, that means Kamek has insane teleportation range, because he'd have to teleport this whole armada, like, out of the galaxy. And I'm not sure how that could possibly be done. But in comes this giant UFO. The most efficient way to catch Peach is to just capture the castle while she's inside of it, obviously. Everyone knows this. Because instead of storming into the castle and kidnapping her, you just make a gigantic castle-sized UFO with giant drilling lasers. Dig the ground underneath the castle. Then get 3 giant ships, or 4 I think, with massive anchors that are capable of supporting the weight of all that ground plus the castle and just lift it away very slowly. Like, everyone knows that's the most efficient way to kidnap the princess. But like, how does any of this work? Well, I guess it's just more magic. And up it goes. It's apparently going up really fast. It's already out of... How did it get out of this, like, stratosphere or whatever that fast? I guess just the atmosphere. The stratosphere, I think, is one layer. I don't know. I'm not good at smart. So here comes Kamek to blast Mario into the vacuum of space. Also, is it Kamek or Kamek? I don't know how to say it. I've always said Kamek, but I have no idea how it's correctly pronounced. I don't know if there even is a correct pronunciation. So Mario goes into the vacuum of space, never to be seen again. But something went after him. I've actually never noticed that happening. I've always just been like, oh, he kind of ended up on this planet somehow. But the Luma went after him. Also, spoilers, that thing's called a Luma. I guess it doesn't really matter, but still technically a spoiler.
Yeah.
Finally, you're awake. Let's play. Yep, that's what I'm doing. But we gotta catch this bunny. Come on. Oh wait, we don't catch the bunny yet. We get over to these 3 bunnies. And then it says, let's play hide and seek. If you catch all of us in red text, we'll tell you about where you are. I'm in space. I already know this. Also, poofing out of existence doesn't seem very fair when we're playing hide and seek. Down we go. Okay, yep, found one. No. Camera. Oh, I didn't want you to flip upside down, camera. Oh, the control stick on this Wii remote is incredibly stiff. What? You probably heard that thing crack. Well, it said it should have hidden in the crater, and there's one right here. Is it referring to this one? No. It's referring to the one over here. Where's the one that I saw? I guess I didn't see one. Is it this one? Yeah. Look at me long jump over the crater. Get over here, you stupid rabbit. Come on. Oh my. I'm getting juked. There we go. You caught me. Yes. Then it turns into a Luma. I should have hidden in the grass. So that means it's in the grass. It was in that grass. Get over here. I didn't come to this game to play Bunny Catcher. I played this game to play Super Mario Galaxy. Camera. Nice. No. Oh, it was tired, and then I do not like this control stick I have. It's like a third-party one, and it's Bluetooth, or like wireless at least, so that's nice. But the actual control stick doesn't feel nearly as good as a wired one. And I don't really have any wired ones currently, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Oh, I wanted to style. I'm gonna style. No. I'm gonna style. Oh yeah. Walking up from behind. I've been watching you from here. This place is called the Gateway to the Starry Sky. I mean, I think I was still correct. This is space. My name is Rosalina. I watch over and protect the cosmos. To save your special one, you'll need the power to travel through space. Luma can give you this power. I will entrust you with his care. Now, we just absorb the Luma. it has become one with us. I'm not sure how that worked, but, I think we killed it. Disaster has struck us, just as it has visited you. With Luma, I hope you can rescue the grand stars. May the stars shine down on you. And then Rosalina just ascends. Rosalina is basically just like God in this universe, right? Because that's definitely what it seems like. Shake Wii Remote to spin into things that look breakable. You can even spin enemies to stun them. So now we have the power to rotate. Mario never had the ability to rotate 360 degrees until then. Mario was a tank. Like, you know, if you've ever played a game, like the early Resident Evil games with the tank controls, or if you just know things about tanks, you'll know what I'm talking about. But we're collecting star chips. I skipped that text because in Mario Galaxy I do care about the story, but not that much. So, we're collecting these 5 star chips around the galaxy. It'll make another warp star, that like the one we just went on. I actually think the last one's in this Goomba. Nope. Oh, it's right here. Okay. We can get that, and I want to grab that one up. Also, this planet is, like, definitely not doing too great right now. It's got multiple holes in it. There's a black hole in the center, and there's tons of meteors raining on it. That thing is not a place I want to be staying. I'm gonna use my cool homing ground pound. Oh. Come on. Really? You can't? Oh my god, just hit the stupid Goomba. If you do a, spin in the air before you do the ground pound, it'll home in on enemies near you, which is nice. Get me out of here, one of those enemies should have the key. You can shake Wii Remote to spin them around and make them dizzy. Once they're stunned, just run into them. Where's the last Goomba? Oh, there it is. Also, the camera is not helping me out a lot here. Hello? Oh, wait, that one didn't give me the key, I just realized. Where is... Oh, there it is. The one regular Goomba. I just could not find it. Well, there's the key. We can open it up. Thanks! Would you mind rescuing my buddy in that base up there too? I'll transform into a sling star. Just jump into me after I transform! So is that like a permanent transformation? Does that mean that all the other warp stars we've been using are like dead stars? Because that seems kinda grim. There's tons of dead toads stuck in crystals, and we're using dead stars as our main mode of transportation. And now right here we have Big Goomba. I'm gonna get him to come over here, and when you hit these things, I'm pretty sure I showed this already, but it does a big shockwave. So then you can knock over the Big Goomba, and he gets crushed by his own weight. That's probably not a fun way to go. Because he probably had his skull crushed by the weight of his body. I want to go in the pipe, dude. Oh, I have to talk to you first. Hurry, down here. Yes. That's what I was trying to do, and then you interrupted me to tell me to go down the pipe. We've been waiting for you. That's a Grand Star. We have to save it. They're using the Grand Star to power that awful machine. It looks like it's making something. We have to do something before the Grand Star's power is drained. Quick, find a way to stop that terrible machine. Please, before the Grand Star. Or please save the Grand Star before it's too late. I'm just gonna run around here because I'm pretty sure there's 4 of them here. Wow, I actually hit that electricity. Oh, I turned it back on. There we go. Then, no, how did I hit that twice? Okay. Now we can head down here. We run in a square. Oh, there was a Goomba there. I'm gonna die in the first level. That's what I'm doing. Can you not see me? There we go. They're all off, and now the machine shuts down. And we have our first grand star. And now all of a sudden, we just go flying to this place we've never seen before. Like, how did we get here? Did the Grand Star bring us here? Did we somehow get here? Did Rosalina put this in our mind? Does she actually have god powers? I don't know. But here, this mysterious place is the Comet Observatory. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's fun to explore. And right now, the only place it looks like we have to explore is that green dome. We have 32 star bits, and we discovered a new galaxy in the Terrace. This beacon is lit again. It shines weakly, maybe only as bright as a Class 6 star, but at least the poor Lumas will survive now. Oh, thank you for saving the Grand Star! These star people are my family. They mean so much to me. Welcome to the Comet Observatory. It's my home, and also home to the Lumas. You see, we travel the starry skies. We pass by this area once every 100 years, but we suddenly stopped in front of this planet. A strange force had latched onto our ship, pulling away starbits in our power source, Power Stars. Our ship had lost power, so it entered a deep hibernation state in which it could not move. Those who took your special one picked up the Power Stars and discovered the power to cross the universe. Please, I have a request. This observatory uses star power to project images of the galaxies that are scattered across space. And there is a chance we can use our few remaining stars to look for other power stars. These rounded rooms are called domes. We observe galaxies from domes such as these. But the only one that is working now, powered by the star power you restored, is this one, the Terrace. Please go to the Terrace and try to recover the power stars from the galaxies you can see from there. If we do that, we'll be able to restore the Comet Observatory's ability to fly like a starship. Then perhaps we can pursue the thieves who ran up with the power stars. Sure, we can save, why not? Also, I really like the idea of just strangely emphasizing everything in the different colors based on what color it is. I feel like I tried to make all three of them sort of different, but I feel like they meshed together. Welcome. This dome acts as an eye of the observatory. From here, we can gaze upon distant galaxies. Once this Luma transforms into a pole star, he will guide you to those faraway galaxies. Simply point your pointer at the pole star and press A. Boop. These are the galaxies that can be observed from this dome. The numbers represent their distance from the observatory. The bigger the number, the greater the distance. The more power stars you find, the farther you will be able to travel. So yeah, we got 5 galaxies here, and this one is the only one we can go to right now. And it's Good Galaxy. Yes, it's undeniable, we're detecting power star energy patterns in the nearest galaxy. But I must warn you that the evil energy readings are off the charts. Please be careful. How can you just sense evil? Because, like, I understand if it's more of, like, an intelligence thing where it's like, we've seen many enemies roaming this area. But it sounded like he was just getting energy readings. Is it something cheesy, like, based off the negative energy they give off? Because if so, that's very funny, but also kind of dumb. Anyways, this mission is called Dino Piranha. I wonder what we're gonna do. Something to do with the Dino Piranha. I'm gonna collect some of these star bits, then I'm just gonna ignore those guys. They're just... they're practicing some kind of dance or something. I'm gonna ground pound this guy for the cool guy points. And I'm gonna do a cool long jump. That's one of my favorite things to do, long jumping around a corner, because then the gravity goes all weird and it's fun. So this guy turns into a sling star so we can get into the launch star. And we go to this tiny peanut planet with all the goop and rocks. So we gotta collect some star bits, and these rocks, they can only be killed by spinning into the red glowy bit. So they're a bit hard to kill, but they give a ton of star bits if you do. And this goop, as you can see, makes you move really slow and you can't jump very high. So it's generally placed so that it's harder to escape these rocks right here. But there's little pathways you can go around to avoid it. Where is this last star piece? Right here. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Now I just have to avoid them again. Oh, okay, we're fine. Jump, I don't know if that makes you go faster, but I feel like it does, so we're doing it. Oh, nothing to collect on that short flight. Those blue things right there, they like to get close to you, and then they'll start, like, latching onto you, and then it really lowers your movement, so you have to spin to get them off. Yeah, there's some right here, so I'll show it. They go like that, and it messes with you. Oh, they actually do damage if you leave them on for long enough. I didn't know that. But you just spin to get them off, so they're not that difficult to deal with. I think these can also get killed by this. Yeah, that's a, like, balloon plant or something. Oh, okay. You swing into it, and then after a second it bounces back, and it's very strong. In fact, I think it can be used— why am I jumping on that? Yep, it can be used to kill this thing. So we're gonna head up on this vine right here. Oh, I was stuck walking in circles there. Rapidly flail the camera, or the Wii remote, and then there's some little footprints there in the sand. It's this guy, you can get a ton of star bits from him. So that's nice. Do a cool looking long jump, land right on that platform. And I'm just gonna ignore those guys. They're just practicing their synchronized dance like the others. I don't want to bother them. Got some fun star bits to collect on our orbit. To sort of stall for the loading time, maybe. And we just landed, like, very high speeds on this shell. This baby, if it's still alive, is not in great condition. But we might as well break it out of its shell, you know, be a good person. Or not. This is a murderous dino piranha, if you can believe it. And it's a scared and confused baby that's just been born, so obviously the, like, #1 thing to do is attempt to murder it. So you just have to get around it, swing its tail, and then it acts like those balloon flowers from earlier where they just swing back and hit the thing for big damage. And that's the fight. Pretty simple. So today, what we've accomplished is we've murdered a child. And that's about it. But we're gonna head back to the terrace here. We got our first star, because the other one was a grand star. Wait, what? The grand star counts as a regular power star? Okay. Well, we got our first normal star. Sure, let's save, why not? And, yep, he wants to talk to us. Those star bits are star bits. To Lumas, they're the tastiest, most delectable treats imaginable. Aim your Wii remote at the screen and point your pointer at them to pick them up. Once you have some, shoot them by aiming with pointer and pressing B. So here's a little tutorial for something that I've been doing the whole time. Why don't we try it out? Aim at me and feed me some star bits. This dude's just hungry and doesn't want to get food himself. There we go. I fed you, are you happy now? Tasty. Let's call those little morals my fee for this lesson. You can also shoot them at enemies, or feed them to a hungry Luma. Either way, I'm sure Starbits will be a big help on your adventure. And with that, I think we're gonna end this episode off here. So, next time on Super Mario Galaxy, we are going to head back to Good Egg Galaxy and see what other Power Stars we can get. So, see you guys then.